right, and hello.
What was that?
All right, and welcome back to Show Me Something Wrong.
Welcome back?
Yeah.
But it's a new episode.
Well, I'm still
Who are
here.
you?
I'm Guy.
Who am I?
Dave.
You really didn't want to do any introductions.
Oh, okay.
This is not a normal episode. Let's make that clear.
Should we start again?
This is no. This is good. Let's keep this in. I think we should keep the stuff for our sound check before as well. We did a little jazz song.
Oh, we had a jam session.
We could put that at the end as like an Easter egg. But yeah, this is not a normal episode. Normally we talk about a wrong movie.
We are also.
We are?
No, we're not.
We're not.
No, we're talking about a movie with a wrong background.
Okay.
So, yeah, this is a film which wouldn't really merit doing an entire episode about because the movie itself is not very wrong. However, it has a very fucked background.
So it merits a Mouge Bouge.
That's what they
Mini.
call them. Yes. What Mouge Bouche is this? Is the third Mouge?
No, I think I have no fucking
Fourth.
idea.
Oh, fourth, isn't
Fourth?
it? Yeah,
Fourth
I think
or fifth, I would
Is it?
say.
Is it?
Yeah.
So, today we are talking about an old man and his dog.
What is this film?
Well, gather around, children, because it's storytelling.
So I've not seen this film.
No. I don't
know.
think many people have. It's at least in our circles. This isn't a horror film. It's not an exploitation film. This is a drama. Okay, so we're talking about the film "Old Man and His Dog" by director Ji Jin, Chinese director known for his historical epic "The Opium War," made in 1997. Don't know if you've seen that.
I have not seen that.
Let me give you a rundown of what this film is about.
So this is a film from China?
Yes.
Not Hong Kong?
No.
Mainland China?
Mainland China. Set in the Chinese Cultural Revolution period, so period piece. Northwest China, old Jing lives all on his own with his big yellow dog, day by day.
Sounds great.
I know.
Sounds like a very fun movie.
One day, he takes in a female fugitive and, through her companionship, finally gets a feeling of family. As opposed to being lonely the whole time with his dog. The woman agrees to stay with him and they kind of, they live together. But suddenly the woman gets a letter telling her that she must go home. She leaves old Jing behind and he is once again all on his own, bar his big yellow dog.
What are we talking here? Like a golden retriever?
I'll show you.
We'll see that dog?
Yeah. That is this film.
Okay.
It's about an old man and his dog. And
Appropriate title.
it really is. And he stays with his big old yellow dog and waits for the woman to come back. But she does not. It's a sad piece. It's a drama, melodramatic drama set in the revolution period. It's not a film that we would not kind of film that we would normally talk about.
What year did you say this film was?
This film was 1993.
Okay, so
Yeah.
not that old.
No,
in
it's
the grand scheme of
relatively recent, but it does not look recent. So what I'm going to do now, Dave, I'm going to show you just a clip of this film, okay? And I just want you to narrate it.
things. Okay.
Tell us what you see, describe the setting, the background.
As it's playing?
As it's playing. So the sound might bleed a bit, but it's okay.
All right.
All right, here we go. Come around to you.
Do you want to just pass me the phone?
Yeah, I'm going to watch it as well.
Okay, so we're seeing a dog. We just saw a dog for a second, and now we're in it's a dog walking through like what looks like ruins or a fort or something. I wouldn't describe that as a yellow dog, Guy.
It's kinda yellow.
He's not yellow at all. He's like a little scrappy stray boy. And he's walking through this group of people. He looks very happy. He's looking around. Some people are walking past. Got someone on their bike walking past.
That's the old man.
That's an old man. He's not even old.
That's the old man.
There's a middle-aged man I wouldn't describe as an old man, and he looks over to the dog. Oh no, he's pretty old actually. And the dog's barking at him, and he's talking to the dog. The subtitles are too fast for me to read. The dog's looking delighted, wagging his tail. The dog jumps up onto his cart. So the old man's got a cart, and he gets up on the cart, and off they go. They're going off in wherever the fuck this is. What? I don't even know how to explain what this place is. But yeah, there we go. Off they go.
Fantastic narration there, Dave. Well done. So, yeah, this is a story about a man and his old dog and their day-to-day life. As you can see, they have a pretty good relationship. They talk to each other.
The dog looks delighted.
Yeah, he's happy to be there. So,
I'm really worried about where this is going.
oh, don't worry, the dog is safe.
Okay, that's okay. Then I'm fine. Whatever. Do whatever you want to that old man. I don't care.
Well, maybe not safe.
Oh. I don't want to hear about. I don't want to hear about a dog dying.
There's no animal torture.
Okay.
So in March 1993, Chinese director Ji Jin and his film crew settled in, I'm going to say this is Jianbei Fort. It looked like a fort in that.
Right, okay.
Thing, right?
Very sandy looking fort.
To film, it was just the filming location for his newest film, An Old Man and His Dog. Now, the director really struggled to find a suitable dog. The one that he was happy with. So he put out all these like casting ads on newspapers and, TV and everything. And people came and they applied for the job. And apparently he was really, really particular.
About the dog?
Yeah. It had to be the perfect dog. And he just denied so many people.
So people are bringing their dogs in. He's checking them out. He's like, no thanks. This dog sucks.
Yeah.
Did he give any specifications? Like of the kind of dog that he wanted?
Big yellow dog.
It's not a yellow dog, though, is it? It's not even a big dog. It's not a big dog. I mean, it's not a Chihuahua, but it's not like a Labrador size.
No. Well, no. I would say it's about Labrador size.
No, he's a small dog, mate. You don't know what's going on with dogs.
I've never seen a Labrador in my life. I'm just assuming.
You've never seen a dog before. You're just not aware of dogs.
So, so he rejected multiple applicants until he eventually came across dog breeder Cheng Peng and one of his dogs, which he immediately approved of.
Yeah. Where is this going? This is very concerning.
Yeah. So, Cheng, the dog breeder, he was allowed to stay on set to help the dog perform in scenes, with the interaction. And he was also cast as a body double for the main actor, the old man. So they basically worked together throughout the entire production of this movie. Now, the film was completed. It was released. It was a huge commercial success in China. It won several awards. So it was a big deal. And one of the big things that everyone took away from this was the dog. This big yellow dog was like, he's a fucking...
Not yellow, not big.
But that's how he's described. He's the big yellow dog. And from there, they gained loads of interest from this dog breeder, Cheng. He was like this super dog breeder, and people came to him for advice on breeding dogs. People came to buy his litter. He was a kind of a hot deal at the time of this release, thanks to this dog's performance. Now, one of the people that came to observe his dog breeding techniques was a lady called Miss Yu. Now, a married lady who was a little bit older than Cheng, and she was actually also part of the crew for An Old Man and His Dog. Now, side note, Cheng was also married. Miss Yu was married, but at some point the two kind of developed an affair together. And Cheng gave a spare key to her and said, come by anytime you want, as long as my wife is not home. So they had an affair which went over several months. After some time, Miss Yu revealed that she was pregnant and the child was likely his. The following morning, whilst Yu was getting ready to go out, Cheng takes one of his shotguns and shoots her in the back, leaving her to bleed out on the floor.
Cheng shot Miss Yu, who he was having an affair with.
Yes. She dies in his apartment or farm, I think it was.
Dog farm.
He buries her in the back garden. this dog trainer. He didn't stop there, though. He was involved in multiple other crimes, such as robbery, and he had a little gang thing, which I'm not going to get into too much detail of. But it was a robbery that he planned that led him to be investigated. Now, long story short, he killed a man who he had heard had quite a lot of money. But after ransacking the property, he didn't find much. So he ended up calling this guy's family and asking about this money. The people got suspicious, reported him to the police, and then there became this big investigation about this Cheng Peng guy. The police come knocking at his door. He does a runner. So he runs away and he basically disappears. He disappears into Inner Mongolia, where he becomes an apprentice for a witch doctor.
What the fuck?
Right? So he trains to be a witch doctor.
Mm-hmm. this dog trainer.
Yeah. And eventually he decides to travel back to the Weiyang district in Xi'an, I think that's how you pronounce it, another Chinese district, because he gets wind that his nephew owns a manufacturing factory. He goes there for work. He arrives there, his nephew's not there, but one of the staff members are. He introduces himself, but the staff member recognizes his face from one of the wanted posters because he's on the run. He's a fugitive. They call the police. They basically keep him distracted until the police arrive and they arrest him. Now, at the subsequent trial, Cheng was charged with first-degree murder for the guy he killed over the money. And that's when Cheng confesses to his crimes. Now, I'm leaving out some details on some of the other crimes because there was accomplices and it's a bit convoluted. But basically, in a nutshell, prior to the killing of Miss Yu, he killed his mistress by bludgeoning her to death with a wrench, dismembering her in her bath, buried parts of her in his back garden.
Fucking hell.
He shot a driver with a shotgun because he needed some wheels. And again, dismembered him with a machete, bagged him up, buried parts of him in the garden, killed another person over money disputes, same as before. In 91, Miss Liu, he had a hot date. He met some lady in a dance hall. After spending the night together, he shot her in the head. And then there was finally one more after the Miss Yu murder, which is what led him to the investigation. Now, he killed 6 people, between 1988 and 1995, occasionally with the help of his 3 accomplices. So, where is the connection to this movie? Under trial, he bragged that they would never find these body parts. Because not only did he dismember them, he also fed them to his dogs.
Oh my fucking god.
Which dog? The dog in this film.
Fuck.
Ate the human remains of his murder victims.
Oh my fucking
This is
god.
prior to filming. So all of the scenes featuring this dog in this movie
It's
had eaten about
yeah.
4 murder victims.
Fuck.
Due to the notoriety surrounding the film, it was immediately banned in China after having previously won all those awards. Not before Japan had already acquired the distribution rights. So the only way to watch it is through Japanese VHS with these Japanese subtitles.
Yeah.
It's banned in China. Cheng and his accomplices were sentenced to death. And unfortunately, in the aftermath of the executions, all of Cheng's dogs, including the one in this movie, were forcibly put down.
No.
Yes.
That's not the dog's fault.
It's not. And there you have it. That is the story of the old man and his dog.
Fuck. So in that scene that we saw, we're watching a dog that's eaten human remains.
Yeah, 4 murder victims.
Fucking hell. What? That guy was... What a horrible cunt.
Right?
Jesus Christ. So that film is completely banned in China now?
I'm not sure if it is still to this day, but for the longest time it was completely banned.
Sure. So the only way you can see it, Japanese VHS.
So it's actually on YouTube, but it is a rip of the Japanese tape. So if you understand Chinese or you can read Japanese subtitles, you can watch it. Whether you want to or not is another question.
What, you watched the whole film?
Yeah.
What did you think about the film itself?
It's fine. You know, it's not the kind of film that I would watch normally. You know, it's about an old man and his dog.
Yeah.
You know, it's cute seeing their interaction. You know, when you have like, you know, just a person interacting with their animal, you know, asking the animal questions, and then this, you know, they would bark back as if they were like on
Having
the
a chat.
same level, having a chat. That kind of stuff is really nice, and it is quite a heartwarming feeling, almost in the way that do you remember those films? I used to love them as a kid. Homeward Bound.
Yeah. I was thinking about those films while you talked about it.
I love those films. And it kind of reminded me of those. You know, having that real strong bond with your pet is a lovely feeling. And seeing that on screen as well is lovely. So I enjoyed those scenes. The story, you know, it's a bit depressing. It's about an old lonely man who finally finds family, but then ends up lonely again. So it's a bit of a downer. And then learning that the dog ate people and then got put down adds to the depressing nature of the film.
God, that's fucked up. I am glad though that there was no animal cruelty involved, because I thought this was going to be like a Milo and Otis kind of thing, which we don't need to get into, but I'm sure you know about that, right? That was a film, Milo and Otis, not to get into too much detail, but I watched that over and over and over as a kid. And then to find out about the production of that and how they just basically killed a whole bunch of cats and dogs to make that film was a very upsetting thing to discover. And that it's a Japanese film. The whole time that I was watching that as a kid, I had no idea that it was actually a Japanese film. Yeah, all shot on some island where there were no rules.
Interesting. No one to stop you.
Yeah. I wonder if there's any dark stories behind the Homeward Bound films.
Oh, I hope not.
That would be horrible.
That would be pretty great.
Or what's the one where the dog plays basketball?
Air Bud.
Air Bud, yeah. The Air Bud franchise. That'd be a good mini. We could just talk about the Air Bud franchise.
Oh, yeah. You had to, like, study how to play basketball for days upon end.
That's the film where, like, the dog comes to play basketball.
Yeah.
And the referee, like, is looking at a literal rule book. And he's like, well, there's nothing in the rule book that says a dog can't play basketball.
I've not seen it.
Oh, man.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
So there you have it. That's the story of an old man and his dog. It's a bit of a grim one, but I thought appropriate for this podcast.
That's a fascinating tale. Yeah. I can see why it wasn't for a main episode, but yeah, good mini topic. Nice.
So, join us next time for another Moosh Boosh.
So next week we'll be back with a regular episode. I don't know what film we're talking about next week because we haven't recorded this in order. But yeah, join us next time for a regular episode. And yeah, do follow us on Twitter at SMSW Podcast. And send us an email if you want as well at showmesomethingwrong@gmail.com. Thanks, Guy, for the lovely dog tale.
Very welcome.
Because it's a new one. Why does it keep jumping over there? Hey guys. Hey man, do you like jazz? Oh, hey, that's some sweet jazz.